thanks. I mean, you know, not the outcome you'd really like. You guys came out in the first half and were playing pretty well at the onset, but eventually, you know.
Yeah, you know what? I thought we battled. I thought we battled for most of the game. Second half, our defense, we just didn't get enough stops. And, you know, we tied the game at one time, 51-51, and then, you know, they go on a nice little run and just kind of keep chipping away on, and just couldn't get back into the basketball game. But, you know, I thought our guys, you know, played hard and played well for the most part, but, you know, Tennessee State's a pretty good team. I mean, they're long, they got good shooters, they got good players. I mean, they're very, very talented, you know, and they do a great job playing together. I mean, Miller was tough to guard, Covington was tough to guard, Thornton was tough to guard. I mean, it's you know, their big three just really, you know, kind of dominate us all night long.
Yeah, I mean, how much did that help in the first half? Covington gets in a little bit of foul trouble, and he was on the bench for a lot in the first half, and you guys were able to take a lead for a while there.
Most certainly that helps. You know, whenever you can play good defense by someone sitting on the bench, you know, that's great defense there. You know, so it was crucial for him to get that two and sit for a while and kind of help us, you know, get back in the game and was down 3 at halftime. But at the same time, our defense wasn't very good. You know, we had trouble guarding Miller. I mean, he was just doing whatever he wanted to off ball screens and get to the basket. You know, we tried to change it up a lot of how we guarded him, and you know, it didn't matter. He just picked us apart. And then Thornton, he was a load. He had about 13 points in the first half, and you know, we were doubling, and he had some assists by kicking it out. You know, I just thought we just got outmanned because we were so small, so we always had to be in a scrambled mode by trapping the post and doing some things that normally if we had some size we probably wouldn't do.
And they hit a lot of threes tonight too, and especially a couple right there at the end of the first half. You guys had the lead, and you guys did guard them there, and they still hit them. I mean, a couple of long threes.
Yeah, you know, I thought we were kind of late getting out on shooters. You know, I just thought we did a poor job covering short instead of covering into them and make them put it on the floor. And they were able to hit down, you know, knock down some wide open threes. And you know, part of it too was our mix up on defense. You know, when we had guys that were 3-point shooter coming out the post and flashing high, and we stayed back and allowed them to shoot a 3. You know, it was a lot of it. You know, give them a lot of credit. They made some shots. You know, but part of it though is because we left them wide open to knock down some jump shots.
Talk about the way Tim Johnson's been kind of stepping up and playing here of late. I mean, he's 18 tonight, which is his season high, and he just had 17 against Austin.
Well, you know, he's doing pretty good. You know, he's scoring in different ways. He's getting on the glass for offensive boards. He's scoring off the dribble. He's knocking down some jump shots. You know, and we do need that. And again, he's guarding one of the best perimeter players night in and night out. Tonight, his assignment was Covington. And you know, whenever you got I think an NBA prospect like Covington, I thought he was hard to guard because he can post up, he can step outside, he can put the ball on the floor. He's just a complete basketball player, you know. So, but I thought Tim did a pretty nice job, you know, trying to defend him.
And the seniors, I mean, talk about, you know, Mark and Zeke and Reggie and Darian too. I mean,
well, you know, I mean, those guys, they came into a situation where we're trying to build a foundation. You know, transitioning to Division I, and when you look at the body of work that they've done, you know, and I thought they've done a tremendous job building a pretty strong foundation for other guys to come in and reap the reward of you know, all the hard work that they've put in. You know, you talk about guys that have done it not just on the basketball floor, but in the classroom, you know, and in the community, and that's what we want from our guys. You know, to be you know, to lead better as a person, to lead better as a basketball player, and obviously, you know, to graduate from here. You know, so and those guys, I mean, they did a tremendous job in those 3 areas for us. And always, you know, we talk about representing the SIUE in a first-class manner on the floor, off the floor, in the classroom, and I think they've done a tremendous job. So they've helped, you know, build a foundation to where I think we can make steps forward instead of backwards.
Especially Mark. I mean, you know, we've talked about this before, and I mean, you're losing the face of your program. But you know, the last 5 years, he's kind of been the face and the marketing
Most
guy
certainly.
that you guys have used, and now he's finally leaving.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna miss him a lot, you know, because you know, he's someone that you know, like you said, he's been the face of our program, and you know, anytime we need a tough basket, I could always call his number, and I know something's gonna happen, you know, and you know, trying to make up for all the experience, it's gonna be tough. You know, he means so much, and Darian and Reggie and you know Zeke. I mean, it's gonna be tough to replace those guys. Especially Mark. I mean, he's leaving with 5 years, probably 2 concussions, broken foot, sprained ankle. You know, it put a lot of mileage in, and you know, he's helped our program become a better program, and to where a program that we can, you know, make steps forward.
I should have asked him this before he left, but do you see? I mean, what's future kind of hold for him? Have you guys talked about that or not?
You know what? We really haven't. Those are things that we try to make our guys the best possible players that they can be by the time they leave here, and for them to work as hard as they can at their game, at you know, being a huge part of our team and all that. And then after that, you know what? Whatever happens, happens. You know, but I hate when guys put in so much stock in what they're going to do after college that they miss out on what they should be doing at the moment. And I think that's how Mark has approached it. You know, to where we really haven't sit down and talk about much other than just to become the best basketball player you can become. And after you know your career is done here, then let's you know see what's out there as far as what you can do with the talent and the basketball skills that you set for.
And then Chris Davis tonight too. I mean, he gives you 25 points, lead all scorers, and I mean, he probably going forward. This is maybe the kind of stuff you'll see from him in the future. I mean, with these guys leaving, he's going to be a little bit more of a focal point offensively too. I mean,
yeah.
So I mean,
definitely, you know, and that's what it's all about. You know, guys, you know, growing as they move forward in their years here. You know, and I thought he did a tremendous job as far as, you know, scoring and attacking and, you know, making the right reads tonight and getting the basketball we're supposed to get too. So I thought he scored in different ways. Shoot the 3, driving to the basket. You know, I thought he was tremendous for us tonight, and hopefully, you know, he can continue to build and continue to grow and continue to become a better basketball player for us.
All right.
All right. Thank you.